Hey, welcome back to NFT Traders Club. I'm one of your hosts, Gutter.eth, and this is my co-host, Crypto Chris. And we're back. You already know the first rule of NFT Traders Club, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
What's
You
that rule? What's that rule? Do you know?
you you got to talk about trading NFTs.
what's rule number two? Let's make this a little more interactive.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, I got him. I got him. I stumped him. He doesn't know rule number two.
I don't.
You always got to be talking about NFTs.
Got it. You would think I would have it down by now, but you kind of put me on the spot there.
I try to get you, man. I still gotta share this on the Discord, so get
Sure,
some
man.
people in here so we could just chit chat for a little bit before we start.
Yeah, man.
Uh, give me 1 second. Yeah, I didn't really get a
Yeah,
chance to
you
do that.
can you can
I'm
go share
sorry.
that. That's fine. Yeah, we did the Twitter space like 2 hours ago now. I think it went pretty well. We didn't have as many people today. We did it was kind of more sporadic though because we were just getting started and we didn't have Trevor. So we kind of had to roll with the punches there. But overall, it was good. We had more conversation today. I feel like than we have in the past, which is good. Quite a few people came up on stage, shared alpha, had some really good trading tips shared, which we'll be talking more about through the rest of this live stream. Talking about tools that you can use, obviously Ninjalerts being a big one.
Yep.
And again, we'll get into this as we roll with this live stream, but there's a rug today, and sadly, one of the biggest traders in the space, Prankster,
Pranksy.
Pranksy. Man, I
She
can't
said
remember
prankster.
I can't remember anything right now. But yeah, Pranksy actually ended up minting it, and unfortunately, a lot of people followed her lead. We're gonna go with her. We don't know he, her, they, but a lot of people followed the lead and also got rugged. But we'll kind of dive into that in a bit. It's kind of sad to see right after last week's debacle on OpenSea of the phishing link scams, seeing more
So,
people getting scammed today.
yeah.
So
So tobacco every day in the NFTs. That's why I said I wasn't so surprised last time because it's not new. This is scam centrals in the NFTs. There's a lot of rugs, a lot of scams. You just really got to be careful. And it's sad because a lot of people like it's hard to teach somebody new about NFTs and also explain to them that scams are very, very prominent here. There's no rules. It's the wild, wild west. You will get scammed if you're not doing your due diligence. So, we're gonna talk about all that in a second. So, before we start, Chris, how's your mental health today, man? Mental health check. How you doing?
man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know this time and place, but it's been a rough morning. I don't know. It's like
It's
everything
you.
that could have went wrong went wrong. But I kind of like freed my head up before the space this morning. Kind of got into the zone. When you talk about NFTs and crypto, you're almost like existing in a different world for that time being. Like talking to different people. I mean, like me and you. I don't want to dox where you live, but you're north. I'm south. We talk to people all
Mhm.
over the world. So you almost you step into Web3. So you kind of clear your mind of reality for a bit. How about you, Gather?
Yeah. Well, me, I told you, I operate on DGen hours. I was texting in the group chat yesterday about the free mint that came on with the lazy kitties, and that's when DJing hours is usually when USA goes to sleep. So we're up at night very late minting crap at night. That's what we do. So I didn't really get up until we had to do the space, then I had to get ready for that. So my day has been short so far, but I do have some things I gotta do after this. I gotta go to the post office and because they close early out here. So yeah, so let's just run along with this. So you want to start with the hold on, before we start, I almost forgot. I can't forget to read. Now, this show is brought to you by Ninjalerts.com. That's Ninja Alerts with 1A.com. And Ninja Alerts is a mobile and browser app to anyone interested in making money trading NFTs. Ninja Alerts gives you push notifications to your phone, computer, tracking contracts, and hold on, I'm sorry. This thing got shorter. Okay, I cut off like half on my screen just now. That was dumb. Let's start again. Let's start again. Ninja Alerts give you push notifications to your phone and computer, tracking the wallets and contracts you want to follow. Ninja Alerts even provides curated lists of NFTs, influencers, whales, and well-known smart money you can follow with one click. To get Ninja Alerts, go to ninjalerts.com with one a.com and buy a lifetime license NFT. Then join the Discord and download the mobile app. So Ninja Alerts basically you could track your favorite influencer and it just comes to your phone when they make a buy. And that's what we want to talk about today. Pranksy bought a lot of something and a lot of people started getting in and it turns out to be a rug. So let me share the screen right now. So off the bat, as you can see, where'd it go? All right, here we go. The it's number 3 now for the last 6 hours on the left. I'm not sure if it shows on the left right now. Here we go. So on the left, as you can see, it's Let's Walk NFT. And if you click it, you see that Pranksy bought a bunch of them. And right after Pranksy bought them, she also tweeted, "Do not copy my latest mint. It's a scam. Thanks." Okay, that's a big thing because a lot of people started buying this simply because Pranksy bought them, and that's what Ninja Alerts does is shows you what whales are buying, where you could copy their trade. So hopefully you could become a whale yourself. So I did some research on this exact NFT, Let's Walk NFT. As you can see, it's 0.12 Ethereum, which is pretty high for a mint. It's almost about to mint out. And Pranksy tweeted this 4 hours ago that it's a rug. And it's still about to mint out at 0.12 Ethereum. And now I did a little bit more digging and realized that this is the real Let's Walk NFT. So that the scammer basically just copied all of this and turned it into a generative project for people to get scammed. If you look a little closely, this is by DK Motion on Twitter right here. This is his work. This is the original, the real Let's Walk. As you can see, the floor price is pretty high. These are the original Let's Walk. And everything that's being minted right now, this is all a scam. And something I also noticed, if you go to Ninja Alert, it tells you who's minting. And if you go to Pranksy's, let me go to manage influencer wells ranks. Let's go to Pranksy.
I'm gonna make
Something
it.
I
I'm gonna make
found.
it to where we can see it more,
Oh,
real
okay,
quick,
cool,
Cutter, because it
nice.
was only like the very right side of the screen we were looking at.
Nice, thank you. So as you can see, something I noticed after this scam went in again, I just started using Ninja Alerts like a week ago. So I'm still learning as well as a lot of you are still learning. Something I noticed is that there's fake mints. It tells you when there are fake mints. So usually, what some people do, some scammers do, they'll mint it into a whale's address or whale's wallet. So people mimic their trades, and Ninja Alerts actually tells you, no, Pranksy didn't mint this. It did his V2, this scam right here. Pranksy did not mint that. So it doesn't give you an alert that Pranksy is minting. Of course, Pranksy actually did mint that Let's Walk NFT that alerted everybody. And Pranksy did come out and say, no, it's a rug, do not mint. And something I also noticed about Let's Walk NFT, if I could get to it right now, these are the real ones. I'm trying to get to the actual. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get there right now. All right. So if you go to Etherscan on the Let's Walk, it gives you this warning, and it also calls it a fake phishing contract. So people that don't know much about Etherscan need to learn a little bit more about Etherscan to just see that it's being reported as fake. The contract is reported as fake. It says right here, and they're actually calling it fake phishing, but people are still minting it. People are minting it. uh that's a lot of holders.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
lot of holders.
If you don't mind too, go ahead and go to the OpenSea, the fake one real quick. I wanted to point out something, and somebody in the Discord did get upset. Which I mean, they lost a lot of ETH. They lost 2.4
Oof.
ETH. So that's tough, dude. But at the end of the day, Ninja Alerts makes it easier for you to see what people are doing. So they were like, well, why did this show up on Ninja Alerts if it was fake? Well, Pranksy actually did mint this. That's the reason it popped up. It wasn't like a fake somebody trying to trick them. Like Pranksy did mint it. But I mean, at the very base of it, we get these notifications just to ping us, and we do like to copy good traders, at the end of the day. But I mean, just a little bit of like looking around. Again, my heart goes out to people who got scammed, but like, look at that like fake blue check mark, man. Like, it's part of the profile picture. Like, it's not even like a verified project, because like verified projects have the blue check underneath it to the
on the
side
name
of
right
it.
here.
Yeah, on the name of it, not inside the profile picture. So that right there, is some kind of identification that, okay, things look bad. And if you look around, there's literally no link to anybody's Twitter, any artist Twitter, any website, any Discord, or any other information. It literally just says mint on the website. That's it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I know some people have higher volume trades than I do, much higher volume than I do. So maybe there comes a point to where you just kind of like don't care, and you're just like, all right, Pranksy did it, I'm gonna do it. But for me, there's always like some sort of like at least small base of things that I look for. Anything that could be a red flag or yellow flag, that takes like less than 5 minutes. So like, yes, we're still trying to copy these trades right after they happen, but like, there's just a couple things you can look for, in my opinion, that's like, okay, this is kind of a red flag for me. But I don't know. Do you have any of those like red flags for you, Gutter, that like are kind of like, I
Uh,
don't know?
yes. So as I'm just right now doing my due diligence as I go along. This is a huge red flag I noticed just now as I was looking at it. So as you can, if you go to the website, right? Let's just go through to their website. As you can see, a lot of fake. Oh no, I don't want to connect my wallet to this. My wallet thing just popped up. I don't know if you guys can see that. So if you can see, it's telling you that it's about to sell out. So it's building that FOMO. A lot of these fake sites do that. It builds that FOMO that it's about to sell out. It's about to sell out. You got to get yours now. You got to get yours now. And if you go and see that, no, it's not. There's not that many people that have it. It's not about to sell out. Another thing is that on the contract, if you read the contract, that's not that many holders compared to what they're saying on their website. They're saying it's about 8,000 already sold. But on the Etherscan, it's saying no, it's not. It's really not. So they're they do that. That's something I've noticed with some websites is that the website does lie to you to get you the FOMO and get you to mint real quick. But no, that's not true. That's not true. It's is you just have to do your due diligence and go to Etherscan and go to the actual site on OpenSea to see to do research and notice that no, this is fraud. So I just noticed that just now that it didn't actually mince that much as it claimed it does. So that's something else you have to do when you're doing due diligence. But if you're really interested in this avatar, this is the real creator right here. No, not this one. I keep clicking the fake one. It's so hard. So this is the real creator right here. His name is DK Motions, and he does this. As you can see, he does this, and the actual NFTs are right here, and it's only 68 items, but they have different editions of them. So they might have like six of these, six of these, six of these, and they have that many holders, and the floor is pretty high. You see the volume traded. It's a very good, well established brand right here. So
Yeah, he
if you're
has like
interested in that,
400,000 followers on Instagram, and then he's got like a couple hundred K, I think, or 130 something K on Twitter. So he's a pretty well known artist, altogether. And I'm sure he has links to his actual project on his page. That's another way just to like double check, like, is this link coming directly from the creator? And kind of bouncing off what you said too, I feel like a lot of times scams kind of have this sense of urgency. Like you see a lot of like Discord, like basically a mod will get hacked, and then or a mod will get scammed into their account, and there will be this post on the official announcement page saying like quick mint now, or like whatever. Like, that's not a common thing for a legit project just to out of the blue be like mint now, like these scammers want this like sense of urgency. So you literally, people are FOMOing into these scams and getting their ETH taken. So I don't know. I just, anytime there's this huge sense of urgency, I'd encourage people to take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of try to analyze the full scope of the situation.
Okay, and let's we could move on to what's actually not a scam on the site right now. And we talked about tubby cats, right? Last time we were here. And last time it was at 0.24 and then it jumped up to point 0.5. I think it went as high as about point 0.8 or point 0.9. It went as high as point 0.9 last time I checked. And the reveal finally happened. It minted out 20,000 supply and it dropped. It dropped a bit. It's the floor has been going up and down recently. So I'm guessing momentum traders are hopping in and out, hopping in and out, hopping in and out. That's how some people do. They trade one NFT in and out as it goes up, and that's a good strategy if you're a trader. So right now it just went back down a little bit, but I still don't know why. That's what so I'm talking about this. I don't know why it's so high. It's so much of it, but I'm gonna try to find out over the years. I said over the years, over the next few days. I'm gonna try to find out why this is so high. I believe it is a Japanese art, so that it is a lot of stuff we don't know here in the U.S. So I'm trying to figure out why it's still high. I might get some if it goes down, maybe point 0.3. I'll buy in at point 0.3, but at this price, I'm not sure I could really take that risk right now. When especially when there's so many other stuff to buy.
Hey,
It's a lot of
while you're there, I just want to show off real quick. Go to activity. I don't know about right now, but when I was there earlier, yeah, look at the volume right now. It's insane. Like I was trying to
every
find
minute.
Yeah, I was trying to find how many were minted in 10 minutes, and it took me a while to scroll down to find the 10-minute mark. And these aren't even just like selling at floor price. Like I was looking earlier, some sold for 1, 2 ETH. Like a lot were selling over floor. So there's a lot of volume in this project right now, which it needs with 20K additions.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So it might be a good momentum trade to hop into this and sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low. So this might be a good you see it went up and then it went down. It might go back up again. So we're gonna track this over the next couple of days to still figure out why it's so it's so valued this way. We still don't know. We have no clue. A lot of these things that happen, we really have no clue. So it's up to us to figure out why this is highly traded right now.
We
And
did have somebody in the Twitter space earlier mention that somebody, I don't even remember who he said, but some, I guess, either celebrity or somewhat celebrity shielded it a little bit. But
really,
I don't remember who they said. It was pretty. It was like in passing. They were like, it was the person that was asking about the rarity tools. Basically, they were saying
okay.
like, how do I know something's going to go up or go down, or when to sell, when to buy, and stuff.
Mm.
So I don't know if maybe they had some celebrity backing it or not.
Maybe, but it might not be in the U.S. though. That's the thing. And something I want to talk about is which will be the biggest mints today. Invisible Friends. Hold on, let me try to find it. Uh, Invis- as you can see, it almost has 500,000 followers. This is going to be the biggest, the most hyped. It's already verified on Twitter. It's going to be the most hyped launch there is. Now, if you have a allow list for this one, you're going to be printing money. Now, it mints at 0.25, and it's going to be about 5,000 total of these. So this is the most hyped. It's been hyped for months now, leading up to this, and it mints today at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So this is something I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching this very closely because it's super hyped. And if you go to the website, it doesn't really have much information. It's this will be printing money if you're already on the list. For sure, going to be printing money.
Yeah,
But how high is it going to go?
what was really impressive about this project that I actually just learned about today was they actually ended up selling merch before launch and people bought it, and it was all part of their marketing technique, which was genius. Basically, they would sell these packages of merch that came with like a hoodie, a beanie, and inside that package, you get a raffle ticket, and that raffle ticket could enter you into the allow list to be able to mint it. So they were able to actually fund themselves before even launching, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, so this is the NFT to watch. All the whole NFT community is talking about this one one thing. This might it's gonna be cool to watch because this either might be the top or it might, things might go downhill from here. Is what I'm thinking. But who knows how high this will go? I'm guessing this might go up to 4 Ethereum within 24 hours. That's my personal guess, not financial advice. It might. So I think it will because it's just so overhyped. I haven't seen hype this much since the like Mechaverse, and that didn't do
Bro.
too well.
Yeah, that was garbage. That's what happens when you have a bad team, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
but
that
the
was
thing is that Invisible Friends team might not be, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want to say live, but who knows?
yeah, man, for sure. Let's check out some trending and just kind of go off that. And then later, if you wanted to talk about, I know we said we were gonna address some rarity tools. I don't know if you wanted to discuss any of that too on the live.
Well, yeah, the only two I'm really gonna show is Ninjalerts, but I will go through manually selecting rarities. Now, these are minting. I don't know if they're revealed, but let me use the Tubby Cats. Let's use Tubby Cats as an example. Let's go to OpenSea. Now, this is how when something mints and there's no rarity. I know recently there's been more and more rarity tools coming out in the space, but before then, you will have to guess what the rares are. So this is how you typically would do it. You go to floor, which is usually buy now, right? And then now you have to filter what do you feel is going to be rare. So if you think a body there'll be a rare body, you just see this many are listed, so you just scroll down to get the most rares will be on the bottom. So as you can see, they want money for this. But before all this is shown, you have a chance to snipe quickly, especially when pre-reveal, right? Pre-reveal, everybody lists everything. So you want to be the first person to snipe it post-reveal before the person who already listed it delists it. Because when it reveals, you see that you have a rare. You're not gonna want to sell it for floor of a pre-reveal. So that's the best. That little window is the best chance you have to snipe. So you just gotta it shows you all the rares by in terms of the amount listed on the right, and as you can see, all the rares are going for at least 5 ETH and up. 5 ETH and up. This is pre tools. This is before the tools are all implemented. This is like the very second it starts revealing is when you would do something like this to try to snipe all the rares before the person who listed it at pre-reveal notices that it's actually rare. So this is how you would do it. You could also go in different traits to find it. Let me try to exit out of all these. It's so many traits. Oh my god. So maybe you want a rare eye color. The same thing here. Yeah, this person doesn't have it listed. They don't have their listed. Orange, blue. OpenSea is kind of rugging me right now. They don't have theirs listed. Not listed. Not listed. A lot of it is not listed. So these people know they have something rare, so they're not listing it. It goes the same way for everything. Just scroll down to see the most rare or semi rares. They're not listing them. I don't click all those, right? Yeah. So this is how you would manually look for the rares before tools. And again, you have a brief window between when it's pre-reveal and when it reveals. You want to be first to go and find these rare traits. And a lot of times OpenSea does lag. So that's when you would depend on the new tools now. The different tools rarity tools is usually the standard, but that doesn't get updated until I guess they have a certain amount of volume. I think it's I don't remember the volume you need to be on rarity tools, and you also need to pay to be on rarity tools. That was before. Now there's so many different tools to use. There's Rarity Sniper, there's NFT Nerds, there's different things to help you snipe the rare traits and try to pick it off the floor before the person who listed it as pre-reveal notices that he has a rare traits. That's how you snipe. That's how you snipe rares.
Yeah, man,
Right.
absolutely. I completely agree. And just being able to utilize the tools that we have, again, like our main tool that we're using during these shows is Ninjalerts, which shows us I'm going to make it a little bigger, shows us the most minted, most bought, most sold. So being able to jump into this volume and being able to follow good traders or influencers or smart money, and then on top of that, having the tools, whether it's natural like you just did, or paying for one of those sites, of seeing the rarities once they're unleashed, being able to maybe get a good rarity for close to floor, like all of those things come into, what I believe would make a good trader.
All right. And I want to talk about there was a free mint that happened last night. Well, it was free for like maybe a few days, but it didn't really get attention until last night that it just went off the rails. I don't see it here anymore because it
Filter
minted
by
out
filter by 12 hours. I think you should be able to see it under
2 hours.
yeah, by most minted. Um, is it anywhere?
Lazy kitties.
Yeah, I saw it earlier when I filtered by 12 hours, but I guess it's
Yeah,
already
it's the project might be dead, man. I don't I don't know.
rip.
It might be dead, but it was
Yeah.
free, so you can't really complain when it's free. So it's Lazy Kitty. Let me go on. Let me try to find it on. Again, doing something like this. When you search, there's a lot of fakes, so you gotta be careful. This is gonna be real. So if you search for something like this and you click on it, there's a lot of fakes. A way to find out if it's not fake, go to the details and see if it's on its own contract. The fakes are usually on OpenSea shared contract, and it won't be like this. So that's a way to find out if it's a legit contract. You can also click it, and as you can see, it's Lazy Kitty. That's their tracker. So this is the legit contract. Just before we move forward, let me go back. So yeah, Lazy Kitty dropped, and last night I started minting it. You could get 10 for free. Well, you can maximum on per transaction is 10, and I got my 10. You could also there was no a maximum per wallet. As you can see, that kind of screwed up the whole unique ownership because everybody's gonna mint 10, and I just thought it looked cool. Now their roadmap, it's the team is only 2 people, so I didn't expect a lot right off the bat. They're also because let me scroll down to the team. It's just them two, so I didn't expect a lot. And seeing as it was free, I also didn't expect a lot of movement for a little while because they didn't raise any money at all pre-reveal. I mean pre-launch, so there's no really they really can't do much until secondary sales. So if secondary sales kicks up, then they might be able to do more. But if not, it's gonna take a while for this to grow. But again, it was free, so can't really complain too much for free. Now, what they're saying is that they're gonna be giving out milk tokens, which Cool Cats is also doing. Cool Cats is doing that. Cool Cats is having a lot of issues right now with the game, the development. They're having a lot of issues now. If this one could come out with milk tokens and implement it before Cool Cats does, I will be very, very, very surprised. Very surprised. But again, right now it's something you just go hide in your hidden folder for now until you come back in a month and see if they actually came through with their plans. Now the volume is it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad for a free mint. It's not bad, but you could pick them up at $5 plus gas, of course. It's pretty cheap, so it's. I have them. I have about. I think I have 11. I bought one extra after just to get a rare. Then I'm good, just gonna put in my hidden folder for like 2 3 weeks, see what happens. This usually happens when there's free mints. It goes dormant for a while until actually the team actually raise some funds to actually do something, and then it starts kicking up, and boom, it moons. But until then, it goes in the hidden folder.
Yeah, man, I do kinda wish, which I don't know if they would have sold out as fast, but if they coulda did a better cap for it, because being able to mint 10 free items at a time, and then some people could do that multiple times that don't care about the gas, it's very
Yeah.
hard to get unique ownership, that way, which I didn't even look. What is the unique ownership right now?
It's about 15%.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean that's tough, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, so that's why a lot of them are gonna need to like get rid of it to try to expand the ownership a lot. So that's why it's gonna be very low for a while until the ownership goes up. When it goes up, then obviously the price is gonna start ticking back up. The floor is gonna tick back up. But until then, it's damn near free on the floor right now.
I do see right now that that scam we were talking about earlier is trending over most minted. That's painful.
Oh, it's
That's
trending.
painful to see, man. Yeah,
Is that 6 hour chart? Yeah,
yeah,
it's been trending.
man. And yeah, you see Jimmy in there, and you see Pranksy in there. Oh man, I
Yeah,
definitely see why people like might have tried to hop on real quick. But
yeah.
yeah. Did you want to look at both of those look the two above that look interesting. Llamaverse Genesis
Llamaverse.
and Timepieces Slice of Time. Both of those. Let me see who minted each. I don't really notice
You
any
want
of
to
those
see who
people.
minted?
Yeah, on one of them, on the timepieces, we got Ferric, which I don't really know who that is, but they're identified
Oh,
as
Farouk. Yeah,
Farouk.
he's
Yeah.
well known. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. I think is Rug Radio on Twitter Spaces. He's
Oh, I
very
didn't
well known.
realize that's who that was. Okay, yeah. Well, let's look at that then. See what he sees in it.
Timepieces.
Yeah.
I believe this is what Trevor said he took a L on a little while ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Well,
he took a big L on that one. Let me see. Let me see. I
man,
didn't. I'm not sure if they have different.
floor
Because this
price.
is different.
Hey, I can afford this.
Yeah, it's all different. I will have to because there's different ones that time does. So I will have to actually do research to find out if this is the legit. You know, because they have a few created. Let's see activities. Crypto bunnies. What are they doing? All right, let me get out of here. Let me. I don't know what's going on with timepieces, but yeah, it seems that it's trending right now, and it's not expensive at all. I will have to do more research. We could go to the website find out. Okay, initiate inclusive for collective genesis and spell long necky. Oh, long necky women. I love Nile Hayes. Year and nearly slice of time. Yeah, I'm very bullish on Nyla on long necky ladies and fellas. And this is it. Subscribe for $15. What's going on? It's time. Yeah, it's not really saying too much, but it's basically just going off the time name, it seems. So I would have to do more research on this one. It's not a standard NFT project that you could just
Yeah,
pick
it
apart.
looks like they're gathering like milestones in the Web3 space and bringing together artists to do like collabs. Is that does that sound right? Like I don't know if they actually
Yes,
have
yes.
these like long neck women like involved. I think it says they're
Oh yeah, she is. She's
okay, okay,
involved.
sweet, sweet. So, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a better version of a collab, you know, not like the what we were just talking about when like 2 projects try to just kinda have an extra cash grab. I'm hoping that
Mhm.
this isn't what the case is. It looks like they're actually trying to pull these artists in and make and do like a collab with them, opposed to doing a, man, I'm forgetting the name. I'm so blank today. A derivative. You know, I'm
Mm.
hoping that this isn't similar to like derivative projects that kind of just take 2 projects, combine, you know, combine the 2 projects and then try to sell this extra piece. This actually looks kind of cool to what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it is. I like it. Would you buy at point oh 0.03? That's the main question right there.
I would have to look into it more for sure. I'm just not sure how well it's gonna do because if you you know, if you've ever bought a derivative, you know how that does.
Yeah.
And again, I wouldn't want that to follow the same pattern, but if they're able to kinda have their own touch or taste on it, something different or maybe more endorsed by the artist, then maybe I would do it.
Oh, it is. It's heavily endorsed by Nyla because I'm in her Discord and she talks about it a lot. It's a
Okay,
big deal.
cool. I
Well,
didn't realize that.
just because obviously it's the name. This is official Time magazine, so it's all verified. So it's a big deal. It's just I'm not sure how. Again, I don't know if it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. That's it's not
Yeah,
a
this seems like one of those things that just needs to like how well the market will adopt it, like will there be this point to where like everyone like people are proud to own this timepiece of this artist? And if so, like I can see the floor like creeping up. But I could also again see people looking at this as almost like a cash grab, and just kind of not messing with it. I'm not saying
it's
it is
not
a cash grab by any means.
it's not enough cash to grab on
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's not enough.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that's gonna deter people from it not actually being the projects, but being, like, endorsed by the projects, but I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, if they were charging point 0.3 Ethereum per piece, then yeah, that's a for sure cash grab. But this one, it's not. I think a Time magazine is slowly getting into NFTs and incorporating other artists and major artists and NFTs into it. So I wouldn't call Time magazine a cash grab in any means,
Yeah, no, for
especially
sure, for sure.
especially if they're
Um,
not asking for a lot too, because there's a few mints that are asking for a lot. Like, let
well,
me.
what was 0.03 the mint price, or is that just the floor price right now?
I have no clue what the mint price is. It might have been free. I'm not sure.
I'm looking at it on Etherscan right now. I mean, the volume is decent right now. People are buying
Yeah, it's
still. I mean, it very decent. Nothing compared to like we saw at Tubby Cats earlier.
yeah, it's no Tubby Cat.
Yeah, not many means.
Okay,
Um,
so I want to talk about Llamaverse. I've never heard about this before. This is minting right now. It's 4,000 supply, static llamas, 500 animated. You get a spit token.
Spit tail. Oh, dude, oh my gosh, this makes me upset. So somebody pinged me about this a little while back, and I was kind of laughing about it because I was like thinking about the spit token or whatever. And the fact that it's actually kicking off now is going to make me kick myself for not actually looking into it. Dang it.
Yeah, you might kick yourself on this one. Oh, it's first step in NFT worlds. NFT worlds is huge right now. So it's not looking bad. I mean, I'm just scanning through it. Spit buddies. What the hell is going on? Call it spit buddies?
That's
What?
that's funny, dude. I'm pulling up the DM that I
Spit
got.
token.
It probably would
Spit
have helped me get on
marketplace.
whitelist.
All right, there's too much spit going on, man. Spit marketplace, spit tokens, spit buddies. Oh, okay, they're fully doxed. Well, it's not really hyperlinked, but let's say it's doxed. It's I'll say soft docs. Though they have photos, if they don't really have like they don't really have NFT llamas, his name, it could be a generic photo from Google. So can't really say it's a full docs. It's just photos and it's no hyperlink. So
The price is
I
actually relatively low right now. It went as high as 1 ETH.
did it. Let
Yeah.
me. Oh man, it's up there. It's up there. Well, I can't mind like because something else I bought off Ninjalerts was bloodshed beers. That was minting about 2 days ago, and I bought some off the secondary for 0.19. It went up to 0.25, then went back. It's the exact same thing, really. It's all. Let me see if I can find it. It just there they are. Yeah, right here. It just revealed today. Mine wasn't too bad. So it's pretty much the same thing. You get the tokens, the blood token, BLD tokens. This is the first gen. I got it. It was trending on Ninja Alerts about 2 days ago. That's when I scooped some. I saw some notable names scooping some, so I did the same. So it's not bad. Like a lot of them are really like the same to me. I'll be honest. Like a lot of the P2E, they all have the same utility, the same roadmap. Why does one moon and one other one doesn't? It's still what I'm trying to figure out because a lot of these things, a lot of the PFPs are the same. I'll be real
I
with
will.
you.
So I guess it just depends on the utility of the token. I know for the spit llamas, I think you can actually buy whitelists with like Kayaku Kings, which I mean might be worth it to some people. Like for the spit
Mm,
tokens. I also don't know if it integrates with other projects, but yeah, I don't know,
yeah,
man.
that's something I'm noticing. There's a new trend coming up where everybody they have their a marketplace where you could use their tokens to buy lists for pre-sale lists for other projects.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
noticing
smart,
that.
especially if it's notable projects. Also, word on the street is that uh, the Llamaverse just has pretty good alpha in their community as well. So, you know,
Really?
that could also always encourage a floor price, of course, because you're basically paying for information at that point. But I mean, it looks cool to me. But I do agree with you. It seems that a lot of these projects is like especially these PFP projects are kind of doing the same thing right now. You kind of have
Mm,
like the PFP, the token. I guess we just got to dig deeper to like what the token does, you know, if it's actually worth buying into.
yeah, it's sold out. The unique ownership is pretty high. It's very high. Eh, Wait, so it's three. Yeah, it's very high. It's a good bet. If I
Yeah,
were to guess, I would say it's a good bet.
yeah, it's one of those things. I do feel like we should introduce these episodes as, of course, like the whole not financial advice, even though people
Yeah,
should know.
yeah, it's not. It's
But
not.
this is one of those things that, like, if I had like way more ETH than I have right now, I feel like I would maybe place a bet on. But this would be too much of a bet for me personally for my ETH right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but again, it's pre-revealed, so you never want to buy at the top. You don't know where the top is, but pre-reveal, it's gonna be have a post-reveal dump. Yeah, how long that dump is gonna be when it bounces back, who knows? But it's gonna dump at some point. Just like the tubby cats, they're dumping right now because they just had a reveal. So they're
Yeah,
dumping. It might bounce back up. Who knows?
that's fair. These, you know, that could also be a good opportunity, as what we were saying earlier, to get in on good rarities right after reveal. That way, like
Yeah.
while some people are dumping, you're actually able to snag a good rarity and either do a quick flip on it, or if you wanted to hold it for longer, you know, getting ready for that. We also have to take into account, you know, we don't have to get too far into this, but like there's a lot of world politics going on right now, and like overall, the entire market has taken a hit. So I have noticed a lot of projects across the board take at least a slight dip right now, just due to like fear and uncertainty across like a global impact. So and we talked about this a little bit earlier, but again, if it's almost a little risky for me, particularly right now, to buy into projects that I'm not like 100% confident on like the long term or even midterm, but that's just right now.
Mm. And while we're on here, I remember Star Catchers. They're flaming up a little bit too. Yeah, but it's just PFPs. Dented fields is going up too. It's weird. It's weird what's going on. Like a lot of these PFPs just go up, and then in a week we forget all about them. Like they never existed. So I don't know how Starcatcher is gonna do in the long term, but
Yeah,
it's
I also feel like there's like a certain style that just works and in this space, and I feel like this Llamaverse is that style. Like to me, it really reminds me of like the CyberKong's website, and it also reminds me a lot of like what Alex Becker and Elio Trades did with their marketing and their projects. I don't know if it's just like the colors or the retro style or like the way it's designed, but I don't know. It's things like this seem to do pretty well in the NFT spectrum. But I'll be very interested to watch how this does after reveal.
yeah, with that percent ownership, it's gonna do well. Like it's almost was that like 70 to 80% ownership? That's pretty high. It's no because most of them. It seems like most of them have one. It's kind of hard to get rid of one.
Yeah,
Now,
you're right.
like the cats I have, everybody has like 10, 15, 20. They're gonna get rid of a bunch. But if you only have one, it's really tough to get rid of one for cheap at that. So I believe these are gonna do well. It's just are they gonna perform after? Are they real to start? Are these the real team members? Most likely, but there's no real way to find out because they don't have real names on here. I have to really, really do real research to find out if these are the real people attached to this name. Unless it's on their Twitter, on the main Twitter. We could go on that right now too as well. Let me see. So the Twitter, Speed Gamification, Llamaverse, founder. Yep. Okay. So yeah, it does have it on his Twitter. There we go. And he has a lot of followers. Okay. So it's legit. It's legitly him. Okay, that works.
Yeah, man, this
And
could
this
easily be
other
one of those things that we come back and look at, in a couple weeks from now and be like, "Dang, we should have bought one. They're like 3 ETH now." Or we could look back and be like, "Oh, okay, they dropped down to like to like point 0.1, or point 0.2." Like, I don't think that's gonna happen with a percent of ownership. Just like you said, it's kinda hard to let go of one, but, um
yeah, I'm about to sell both my bloodshed beers and I'm gonna get a llama.
okay,
That's what
okay, for
that's what
real?
I'm about to do, man. But I don't think two of them is equal to one though.
How,
That's the
did
sad
you
part.
mint those bears, those Bloodshare bears, or you bought them on
No,
secondary?
I'm on secondary. Yeah, as soon I saw it on here, so I saw potential.
Are
I
you in profit or even or
I bought it at 0.19. It's at 0.22.
okay, I
So
mean, yeah,
yeah,
profit.
there's a lot of potential in it because the staking and all that, the utility is there, just like the llamas. Except the llamas, their marketing is a lot.
You could
They
always
have a
get
lot
that
more
that
people.
raffle ticket too, that banger llama, the high rarity. Just to
Yeah,
set you.
yeah, yeah. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm selling things pre-revealed now,
Yeah,
man.
I get you,
I
man, I get
learned my
you.
lesson with other trades that I held too long.
Well,
Once it hits a certain number, I'm letting go. You can have it.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, going back to the llamas right now, though, I mean, they did hit 0.65, well, that was just a couple hours ago. I mean, we don't know when the bottom is, but, like, they've been selling in good volume at these prices, and, I mean, they even sold again as high as 1 ETH. So, I mean, I don't feel like it's a bad
All
time.
pre-reveal.
All pretty
Yeah.
real, yeah, yeah, but I'm just saying that there's still volume there, and, I mean, relatively, it did okay, it dropped to today's been all over the place, man, and maybe you could catch it at a low. Somebody got one for 0.52 today, point 0.5 today, 0.48 today. So, dang, they could have bought at 0.48 and already sold, at point 0.7 or point 0.8.
Yeah.
It's
The
it's
volume
been all
is
over the place.
slowing down though.
It
Like
is. But
yeah,
over
it's
today, it's
slowing
been pretty
down.
high, though, like, if you keep scrolling down, like, so many sales have happened today. But, yeah, within the last, like, hour or so, it's been kinda
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah, it's going back down. It's starting to cool off, and then when it reveals, it might dip, and then once they start implementing all the spit tokens, it's probably gonna go right back up and stay up. But who knows? Only time will tell. We're gonna have to revisit this, especially since you had a chance to get in on this. You had a chance, man. What happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't I guess I get lazy. Like you hear about so many new projects coming up, and even from like trustworthy sources, you're just kind of like, yeah, man, that sounds nice, but I don't know if I feel like looking into it today. And then you go back and look, and you're like, oh dang, that should have been the one that I really looked into.
Oh yeah, and I want to mention blenders too. They're mooning. Like I don't understand why, but they just revealed and they're going up, up. 50% ownership. This is what they look like. Go to the activities. See, how it's just going up. It's just going up after reveal. So yeah, this is what a lot of people are buying in a lot of alpha groups right now. They're very high on blenders, which to me it also look like other NFTs, but I haven't done research on it yet, so I don't really know who are we. If I do a brief research, I'm just scanning through. This is the team. Palm, not clickable. and that's it. It's straightforward. So now, how did this blow up so much? That's the question. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How? Because it looks, the art is cool, but there's a lot of cool art out there. So that's just the secret sauce that we got to figure out is what's gonna blow up next. If we could find that sauce, we'll be set. We'll be set. But right now, I'm still figuring out the Ninja Alerts tool because again, I just started using it a week ago, and I've been trading off of it. It's been good so far. As long as you don't mint what Pranksy mints, you'll be fine.
Pranksy's a really good trader. Like normally you'd be golden, but yeah, today was not the day to follow Pranksy.
Oh,
Um,
they're selling bloodshed beers over here. Should I sell? They're selling.
I mean, if you wanted to execute your game plan and sell two and then pay a little bit extra for a llama, then maybe. But
Mm. Yeah, I think one of mine was fairly rare, so I might go ahead and do that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Was what's minting, what's going on. This is a 30-minute chart. Let's switch back to oh, what the hell is this? See, this happens. That's I spend most of my time on the minting. Like if I go to 30 minutes and see what just pops up, I spend a lot of time
it's a
right
little
here.
blurry for me. Is that Forgotten Babies?
Yeah,
I,
forgotten
I saw
babies.
that pop up earlier under the hour. Um,
Do you know what it is? Did you
no,
research on it?
I just clicked on it. I didn't really look into it any further. It looks like they might still be yeah, they're still minting, obviously, because it's the most minted. I don't I
It
don't know
doesn't have a
further.
website.
Yeah, it doesn't have a website or anything like that. So
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't have a Twitter. It doesn't have anything. Babies wizards, and it's minting.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some type of Discord or something. I'd probably let me look for them on Twitter. It's called Forgotten Babies.
Yeah, forgotten babies
And
wizard orphanage. That's a long name.
it's a super, I found it.
Oh,
That's
you
nice.
found it?
Cult content. Minting closed for a while. We update contract. Um, it has the art and the dev. The dev is this Bill Gaines.eth guy. He has 5K followers, and the art. I don't know, man. I don't. From like first glance, I don't really trust this, but I am more of a skeptical person. The
Mm.
website. I'm on the website
They
right
have a
now.
website.
Yeah, here I'll send it to you.
You could share it.
It's fine. I'll go ahead and send it. I have so many tabs up right now. Like I'll just put it in the private chat right here. You should be able to click that. Um, I'm kind of looking at it right now. Let's see how the roadmap is. So adoption starts February 22nd, which was yesterday.
Yesterday,
Yeah, from the allow list. The public adoption starts February 24th. Is that today? Okay,
tomorrow.
that's tomorrow. So tomorrow is supposed to be the public mint. There's going to be airdrops of spell books. Sacred milk. What do you know? More milk token stuff.
That's a lot of milk, man.
Don't leave your baby alone with fire. Okay. Um, yeah, it's a very vague. Are you have it pulled up right now? Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
on
kind
here.
of sure.
Yeah,
It's a super
yeah,
vague.
yeah.
So you get airdrops. You get face reason meta babies. Um, Yeah, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of incentive here, so I'm not too sure. Let me see who's minting it. I feel like
I don't
it
think it's any name has minted it yet.
okay. Yeah, I'm
Like
under the 1
well-known
hour.
names yet.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it doesn't say much at all. So like I don't know. I would skip it until I start seeing more traction.
Here, I'm gonna hop
But
into the I'm gonna go infiltrate the Discord. Oh, the link's invalid to the Discord. That's great.
oh yeah, I would skip personally, but you never know. In
Yeah,
a
you never
minute
know.
from now, you see, oh, everybody's minting. It's the next BAYC. You're like, oh
Yeah, I
shit.
mean, last week we were looking at the one that we keep bringing up.
The Tubbies, the
Tubbies.
number one.
Yeah, and they 2X'd while we were on stream, and then they ended up, like, 4Xing, almost 5Xing. So, I mean, you literally never know.
Yeah, but other than that, do you have any other stuff you would want to get to?
No, man, I think this was a good session. I hope everybody that watched live or watches later enjoyed it. I think we talked about some really good security measures, just things to look out for. That way, if you are on Ninja Alerts and you see somebody you appreciate, I still would encourage everybody just to do a quick glance, like, even if it takes you, like, just a few minutes to just, like, make sure you feel safe before hopping in after somebody else, just to make sure that doesn't happen. Because a lot of times when we get these alerts, I know it's super tempting just to mint right away or to buy right away. And the point of it is so we don't have to spend all day long going to look for these projects ourselves. We can see respected traders and do what they do. But there's still reason for you just to kind of look around the project at first and just try to make sure that it's not a scam. So I think going over scams was good for this session, and we looked at a couple projects. Gutter showed you a couple of easy ways, whether you use tools or don't use tools, to find rarities, good trading techniques. So, I think we hit a lot in a little bit of time. So, I think that's a wrap for me, anyways.
Yeah, it's a wrap for me too. I'll be back again in what, 2 days?
Yeah, man, we'll be
we'll,
back on
we'll be
Friday.
back.
We're back on Friday. We'll announce over the Discord and the Twitter as far as times. And, this is our third, fourth time doing this. So we'll definitely get more consistency, get times more like hard pressed. But overall, loving it. This is a lot of fun, discussing trends, trying to find the next project, being all up in the NFT space, with you guys. It's exciting. Just to, reiterate, just to keep up with the notifications, be sure if you're watching on YouTube to go ahead and subscribe. That way you get a notification on YouTube. If you're on the Twitter, follow the Twitter, hop in the Discord. We talk in there. We announce when we're going live in there. Just whatever social media you're viewing this on right now. I encourage you, if you're not following that social media, to follow it so you can be up to date.
All right, you said it all. You said it all. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
All right, guys, peace out.